Hi, sir. Thanks very much for joining in. There are a lot of polls and there's a lot of debate about this possibly being a mini Lok Sabha election. In your opinion, what do you think we could see come November 5th?
November 8th, you mean?
November 8th.
Basically, it's a very tightly contested election. Yeah, tightly contested election. And it's very obvious from the body language all around. And like opinion polls too are split among themselves as to who is running away with this poll. But broadly, I think you should look at other sentiments right now. Like right now, today is the first day of voting. And the interesting point is that there is a pretty good turnout. At 11 a.m., it's nearly 30% voters have turned out in these constituencies going in phase 1. And phase 1 is traditionally been an area where BJP has struggled, the alliance. So if the high voter turnout is generally not good news for the incumbent. So we can see one strand of thinking from there. And the other is, of course, the body language of the contestants, where Narendra Modi is so aggressive and seems to be drawing crowds wherever he goes. The same can't be said of his two rivals, which is Lalu and Nitish. So that's the only broad trends that we can take at this point. We should wait and watch.
Anil, hi, morning. The other thing which stands out is that Indian voter of late has, stopped giving these sort of hung verdict. It's been one clear, verdict, and especially in bipolar contests. So do you think, while the polls may suggest neck and neck, do you think this would be, in a way, maybe a one-way affair? The winner would take it all?
You're absolutely right. I think the last few elections, the voters have not hesitated in giving a very clear mandate. So yes, in a tight battle, it can go either way. And it can't. See, that thing is that you can't have a hung assembly unless BJP ends up as the single largest party, which again means more politics will follow after the results. So at this point, advantage BJP is what I would say. They are going to emerge as the preeminent voice, political voice in Bihar, regardless of the outcome, whether they win or lose. I think that's taken.
Okay. In terms of both the scenarios, if in case the BJP wins or loses, in both the scenarios, what do you think the dynamics in the winter session would then be?
See, I think we shouldn't read too much between the outcome in Bihar polls and what will happen in the Lok Sabha, or rather in Parliament, particularly in Rajya Sabha. Yes, if the BJP wins, it will have political momentum its way. But we have seen in this session, the last few sessions of Parliament, that political power is somehow delinked from actual practice of legislative process in the Parliament. So BJP has 282 on its own, and as NDA they are 300 plus. But they have not been able to pull off legislations as they would have desired because of the logjam in Rajya Sabha. So I don't think, yes, it will give them political momentum, but to say that it would clear the way in Rajya Sabha, no. That would be too early to take a call on that.
Okay.
I think there the only way forward is a consensus, and for which the onus is on the BJP.
Okay, just to play devil's advocate, in case the Mahagathbandhan was to win, do you think that would set a precedent for future election, maybe UP election 2017, in terms of forging a large anti-BJP alliance?
Yes, it definitely a shot in the arm for an anti-BJP alliance, but the thing is that you must see the constitution of this alliance. This is not exactly an alliance which can survive the long term. This is an alliance of convenience. So I think for an anti-BJP alliance to emerge, there has to be a more cohesive bind than what we see now. This is a bind of opportunism. This is a bind looking at electoral outcomes. So they are not endurable. They are not going to survive the long term. Yes, a defeat would definitely be a shot in the arm for the anti-BJP alliances, but I think it will have to be a more cohesive alternative that will have to get together to challenge the BJP.
Okay, fair enough. So we leave it on that note. Thanks very much for joining in and talking to us. Well, on that note, we've completely run out of time.